Well, Mertz is the perfect exemplar of some. Can you hear me okay? I'm not
Oh, I hear it perfectly.
okay. It's the perfect exemplar of somebody coming out of the military industrial complex, you know. Hello, look where he's come from. So the uh, profiteering on war by Rheinmetall or Cosmofy or all these German firms that are going to try to get into this common European battle tech now, you know. Cosmofy, you build the bottom, and Rheinmetall, you build the top, and we'll not sue each other. We'll just get lots of money. I mean, that's part of it. And of course, the U.S. is going to be profiteering the same way. Um, you know, it's a it's a given that this drives a lot of people, but Mouts is, as I say, the perfect example of this. I would go back a little bit and just show that Obama, for all his faults, and they were many, was at least sensible enough to sense that the U.S. had core interests and that Russia had core interests, and that sometimes they were at loggerheads. Okay, now let me explain. Obama in 2015, well, 10 years ago, okay, he said, look, the Russians have a core interest. They see Ukraine as a potential existential threat. For us, no existential threat from Ukraine and no core interest. So we have to be really careful about what we accept as the core interests and not overreach where they don't really exist. And at the same time, he said, the worst thing we can do for the Ukrainians is to give them the idea that they could prevail over a much more powerful Russia. Okay. And as a codicil to this, there was a deputy secretary of state at the time who said, Mr. President, you are absolutely right, because every weapon that we would give Ukraine could be matched and then doubled and then tripled and then quadrupled by Russia. Now, most people don't remember that, nor do they remember who that deputy secretary of state was, but his name was Antony Blinken.